Hello students, welcome to today's topic in mathematics. Our topic for today is called statistics. Now, I'm sure that you've heard of this word statistics before, because I am also sure I have taught you statistics in economics when I was teaching you economics. Now, statistics is a general word used for presentation, study, and interpretation of information. When you want to present, when you want to interpret information in a way that the reader will understand it clearly, then you can make use of statistics. Now, statistics usually contain numerical information or data. When I mean numerical information or data, I mean information and data that include numbers. That is all what statistics is saying. For instance, you want to know how many girls are in a class, how many boys are in a class. You can make use of statistics. You want to know how many students are in a particular school. You can also make use of statistics. You want to know the total number of citizens in a country. You can also make use of statistics. Statistics, I said earlier, makes use of numerical information or data. Hope that is clear now. There are various statistical ways of presenting an information. There are various methods you can present your information using statistics. Now, we can present our information through the use of a frequency distribution table. We can also present our information with the use of a bar chart, with the use of a pie chart, with the use of histogram, with the use of even pictogram, and so on. There are various methods which you can present your data so that your listener or someone that is viewing your statistical information will understand clearly. For example, look at this example 1. Example 1 now says, prepare a frequency table for each of the following sets of data or score obtained by 30 students in a test. That means 30 students took a test, and then they asked us to prepare a frequency table for these scores that was obtained by 30 students. You know, some scored 26, some scored 29, some 28, and so on and so forth. So they said prepare a frequency distribution table. That is the question. In order to prepare a frequency distribution table, you need to draw your T, starting with score. The scores, arranging it from the smallest to the biggest: 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Now, frequency. What is the meaning of frequency? Frequency can be defined as how often a number occurs or an event occur. So, when I mean frequency, I mean how often can 25 occur in these 30 marks. That was this 30 students that obtained all this mark. How often can you see 25? So on and so forth, 26, 27, and so on. We need to find the frequency using a frequency distribution table. You can see a table is a combination of rows and column. I believe by now you should know that. So now, looking at this number, we begin to count. How many 25 can we see in this data? If you count it carefully, you will notice that you can see 325. That means the number of times that 25 occurred, the frequency is 3. And the tally, you just put 1, 2, 3. For 26, how many times did 26 occur? 26 occurred 4 times. That means some people got 26, 4. 4 students got 26. You can see the tally is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 27, 3 students got 27. That is the frequency. You can see 3. For 28, 6 students scored 28. That is the frequency, the number of people that scored that particular mark. So you can see the tally. 1, 2, 3, 4. This slash makes it 5. And this one standing on its own makes it 6. For 29, 4. 35, 31, 2, and 32, 3. You can see it. This is an example of a frequency distribution table. Number 2, let's go on. Now, they said we should also construct a bar chart. We will use a questionnaire to construct a bar chart. But before we do that, let us understand what a bar chart means. A bar chart consists of rectangular bars with the same width. But different lengths. That means a bar chart consists of rectangular bars. When I mean rectangular, you know what a rectangle is. Good. A rectangle has a length and a breadth. The length is usually the longest side. The breadth is the shortest side. So it consists of rectangular bars with the same width but with different lengths, proportional to the frequency of the item. Now, this definition that I'm giving to you, I will use it and solve an example so you understand clearly. Now, looking at this example, they said the table gives the age of some students who were born in April. This table gives the age of some students who were born in April. You can look at years, the age in years, number of students. Students that are 13 years that were born in April are 8 students. Students that are 14 years that are born in April, there are 5 students. 6 students were born in April that are now 15 years. Same with 16, 3, 17, 8. This is just a question. They now ask us, show this information on the bar chart. Remember I said this particular question is telling us the number of students that was born in April. Those people that are 13 years old that were born in April, there are 8 people. 14 years old that were born in April, there are 5 people. 15 years old that was born in April, there are 6 people, and so on and so forth. So to draw our bar chart, all we have to do is write the number of students in our left hand side, this left hand side, and below we have the age of students. The age of students, according to the question, is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the age of the students, you can see them written below: 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is the age of the students. Why in this particular part is the number of the students, or you call it this particular part frequency. So I wrote 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, as you can see. Now, for 13 years, how many students are 13 years born in April? Go back to the question. How many students are 13 years born in April? 8. How many students, age of students, how many students are 13 years born in April? 8. So you draw your bar chart, the bar up to 8. You can see it's corresponding with 8. How many students are 14 years born in April? 5. So you trace your bar chart up to 5, which is the middle of 4 and 6. How many students are 15 years born in April? 6. How many students are 16 years born in April? 3. In the middle of 2 and 4. How many students are 17 years born in April? 8. You can see the bar chart is up to 8. So you can see they are standing on their own. It is called bar chart. They don't touch each other. The bars don't touch each other. Do you understand? The bars don't touch each other. This bar is belonging to 13-year-old students. This bar belongs to 14-year-old students, 15-year-old students, 16-year-old students, 17-year-old students. They don't touch each other. That's why they are called bar chart. If they touch each other, it becomes histogram. All right, let's go on.